Looks like we've taken over this place a little bit, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Where were you sitting? Oh my God. Jesus.
People on Wall Street, people in business, some have even likened the progressive/democratic crusade to Hitler's Germany hunting down the Jews. What do you think when you hear stuff like that?
It's sick. And I think these people are so greedy, they're so out of touch with reality. They think they own the world. And the idea that anybody like me or anybody else are challenging them and say, maybe, just maybe, there's something wrong when 99% of all new income goes to the top 1%. Oh, this is Hitlerism that you suggest that? What a disgusting remark. If you have seen a massive transfer of wealth from the middle class to the top 1%, you know what? We got to transfer that back. Radical socialist Dwight D. Eisenhower was president. I think the highest marginal tax rate was something like 90%.
It was 90. When you think about 90%, you don't think that's obviously too high?
No. What I think is obscene, and what frightens me is, again, when you have the top 1% owning almost as much wealth as the bottom 90. Does anybody think that that is the kind of economy this country should have? We think it's moral. You got people not working one job, they're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. People scared to death about what happens tomorrow. Half the people in America have less than $10,000 in savings.
Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton in the last 16 months have made $30 million making speeches. What does that kind of money do to a politician's perspective on the struggles you were just talking about?
I mean, theoretically, you can be a multi-billionaire and in fact be very concerned about the issues of working people. Theoretically, that's true. When you hustle money like that, you don't sit in restaurants like this. You sit in restaurants where you spend, I don't know what they spend, hundreds of dollars for dinner and so forth. That's the world that you're accustomed to, and that's the worldview that you adopt. I'm not going to condemn Hillary and Bill Clinton because they've made a lot of money. That type of wealth can, has the potential to isolate you from the reality of the world.
You and I talked some months ago, and you said you were going to take a look at running, and you weren't going to do it if it was a fool's errand, if it wasn't viable.
Yes.
What did you see that made you think that it was viable?
There is more discontent and more anger at the establishment, that is the corporate establishment, the political establishment, the media establishment, if you like. Is
Hillary Clinton the establishment?
I think it's hard not to acknowledge that Hillary Clinton is part of the establishment. That's hard not to acknowledge.
I've heard a lot of Democrats say, it's great that Bernie's running. Of course he won't win the nomination. I wonder if you have any idea that you're, in the end, going to be seen as this giant cruise ship is rolling by and you're in a paddle boat yelling after it and not making an impact.
John, let me say this. I fully concede that I get into this race as a major underdog, no question about it. As I've said before, though, don't underestimate me. I think we're going to do better than people think, and I think we've got a shot to win this thing.
Senator, thanks so much for being with us.
John, thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.